So recently I realized something about myself. I almost never ask my parents for help, and I think I finally figured out why. And it's a very random situation while I was traveling for me to notice it. But before that, I had already noticed something. My sister asks my parents for help way more than I do, and seeing that made me realize that I almost never do it. Like, I don't have to be very stressed or completely not know what to do to actually ask for help. Otherwise, I'll just try to figure it out myself. And for a while, I didn't really know why I was like that. But a few months ago, something happened that kind of made me realize the reason. I was traveling with a friend and I needed some cash, but none of my cards were working. So the closest option I had was to take money out through Western Union. I tried using my bank account and my cards, but nothing worked. And at that point, I started thinking, okay, this is getting a bit stressful. At first, I was thinking about asking another friend, but the friend I was traveling with suggested that I ask my parents. And my first reaction was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. But then I thought, honestly, why not? So I asked my mom. At the beginning, she was trying to help me, and everything was fine. We were trying different things, checking on the phone, and seeing what could work. But after a few tries, because it was starting to get a bit complicated and it was taking time, she started to complain a little. She wasn't blaming me or anything, she was just frustrated. And I get it. She had things to do, she was busy, and she probably didn't want to spend a lot of time trying to figure out this problem. But that was the moment where I started feeling that uncomfortable feeling of maybe I shouldn't have asked. And that's when I realized something about myself. I think this might be the reason why I don't usually ask my parents for help. Because I rarely ask for help, and when I do, sometimes the experience just isn't that good. And that kind of makes me want to ask even less. So in the end, I just end up doing things by myself. And it also made me think about something else. I feel like when you're the oldest daughter, people kind of assume you know how to deal with things, like you're supposed to figure it out. And my sister, who is younger, in my opinion, gets help more easily, or maybe she just asks for it more easily. Maybe because her experience asking for help haven't felt as uncomfortable as mine. And I'm not saying my experience was the worst thing or anything. I'm just saying that if I can do something by myself, I will probably do it and avoid that uncomfortable situation or stressful. Also, something that really frustrates me is when you ask for help and the person is just not actually helping. Like they get annoyed or impatient or stressed, and then you're just there thinking, I should have just done this by myself. And then you kind of wish you hadn't asked in the first place. But the thing is, I don't actually want to become the kind of person who feels like she has to do everything alone. I want to be able to ask for help when I need it. And if someone can help me and they're happy to do it, then why not? So I think this is something I'm still figuring out. Maybe the solution isn't just to stop asking for help. Maybe it's just learning who to ask. Or maybe it's accepting that sometimes people won't react perfectly, and that doesn't mean I shouldn't ask.